if you're doing like the Section 8, like you were doing with your mentor, I think in that retrospect, if you have a grasp on how everything works to a certain degree, then it can work out. But I think
But the due diligence, the process, it's so crazy because this is the way I think about it, right? I'm gonna do all this work for fucking like $500, $600 a month.
Right, that's where you have to keep building up.
Which is great, it's passive.
Right.
But then the more I think about it, with all that work, I could make like maybe 4 or 5 YouTube videos that'll make me $500, $600 a month anyways. Right. And on top of that, they'll drive traffic to a product that makes me even more money, whereas the real estate doesn't. So it's like, what's a better use of my time? Like finding these deals, putting in offers, having to clear all the inspections, shit I'm not even good at, right? And I understand like you gotta be uncomfortable to do it. Or should I just focus on one thing that I'm good at? Just make fucking content, make videos. Because I've been dropping videos lately on YouTube, and I'm like, this is 10 times easier. I have a team that edits everything. I know what I'm talking about. They're gonna print me fucking money forever. So that's my real estate right there. Because content is real estate.
It is.
It's just digital real estate.
Right.
So every little video you have on the internet, they're all fucking, they're like little minions working for you.
Right. Because it all depends on what it is that you're doing. Ultimately, what's your goals as well? Because like we were talking a couple of months ago before you jumped into it, it was like, all right, can you establish that tangible, I guess, asset? Because all of the digital assets is great, but then if in the event there was a moment in which Wi-Fi, like an EMP went off, now you got no Wi-Fi for a month or whatever. Now you really can't work if you don't have the physical, asset that's there. So with real estate, that gives you that. But there's a lot of headache that comes with it because it looks sexy on paper. But when you have all of these hidden fees that things have to happen, or you don't have occupancy for certain sort of situations. Hidden fees,
it's more so like inspection. Oh, you got to sign off on this. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to do this. And it's like, fuck,
And
bro.
fixing shit. Like one of my buddies, he just bought his second property. When he went to go view everything, there was almost virtually no super problems. It seems as if everything was minor. Comes back 3 weeks later after acquiring the property and everything, goes into the bathroom. It's like, why does this look like something's going on with the drywall? Puts his hand through, the entire wall falls down. So it's like you can have 2 weeks where things look great and then afterwards then shit hits the fan and it looks terrible. So I mean, with real estate, it's always gonna have problems in every business model. But
so what I was thinking, I was like, man, you know what? Knowing myself, I'd be dumb to just fucking continue to continue just racking these up because I'm actually losing money if I think about it. Like, sure, I'm getting a physical asset and I have like passive income, but at the pace it's going, I could put all of this energy into just creating more content, and the content will then produce that $500, $600, $700 a month, sometimes even more. Like when I think about like people like you or having another friend that's YouTuber as well, each video is just fucking a money printer. It's like having someone that just gives their entire salary to you, Like there's a, it's actually funny. When 50 Cent and Mayweather were beefing. And Mayweather goes, he's like, he Googles 50 Cent's net worth and it's like 25 million. And then he shows a picture of his watch and he's like, don't beef with me. Beef with my watch.
Right. Because it's different. It's a different tax bracket.
You could say that to someone too, because you have a YouTube video that's just making a bunch of money. Let's say you have a video that makes $70,000 in a year, or $50,000 in a year. My little brother makes $50,000 in a year. So it's like his entire salary, just one YouTube video will produce
for you. It all depends on like what brings you the amount of money. What's your active, I guess, income that turns into passive, really, and then what's your strengths? Because I think Gary Vee always over there, double down on strength, don't focus on weaknesses or whatever the case is. Pay somebody else to go take care of the weaknesses. So it all depends. Because I think if you can make an incredible amount of money in a short period of time through what your strength is, you can buy back the money you would have made, on the passive back end. Because like, for example, when you're saying, all right, $400, $500, $600 passively if you were to acquire a property and then you have to get another one, then you have to get another one to slowly compound. If you can make $1 million or maybe 500,000 or even $250,000 to where that's your net that you're bringing back, or even 100,000 down the line, give yourself 10 years of doing that. Now you have $1 million. You can go buy a big ass property that can now bring you like 40,000 or 30,000 or something monthly, because the more money you have, the bigger the asset you can acquire.
Exactly. So the way I look at it, I'm like, man, should I just buy all these tiny little houses, or should I say fuck it and just buy one big motherfucker like one of these towers right here.
Right.
Make 100 M's or make 15 M's liquid, finance the rest, put 15% down, buy a $100 million tower. That tower's bringing in millions of dollars a year. It'd be the equivalent of me having all these houses, except it's just one massive deal instead.
Exactly.
So that's the way I look at it.
That's the same way, because the only thing I'll ever do is, because I haven't bought like a house yet, so I know I still have that FHA loan or whatever. So what I'd probably do is I'd have 2 properties. You get like one with up to 4 doors. My primary coastal appointment, go get her spot, go utilize the FHA. Now we have 2 different spots, total of 8 doors. And then from that point, just stack all of the money, go grab a big ass fucking asset somewhere, maybe an apartment complex, 24 doors, 30 doors. Well, I don't know about island, because unless people are already, living there to where I can go and make some more revenue off of it, just off the purchase alone, then at that point, now you can really cash flow.
Island, they got kids there.
Well, you got kids against their will. So I don't think that's an island that I would want to purchase.
Pay rent, though.
No, they don't. They are paying in different ways. That's not how you want. That's not how you want to deal with it.
Terrible investment there. That's a terrible.
Terrible. No.
Island is a terrible investment.
And you have to deal with the demons that exist on the island that aren't able to be physically or visibly
demons
seen.
That tax write-off?
No, there's a CPA. I'm right now. You can go on Instagram. There's probably a CPA out there who's somebody who's a finance or tax guru. Hey, let me tell you how you can write off these demons. You have mental illness. Let me show you how you can make some money off it. Like it's an endless amount of individuals who can try to find ways to make money off it.
No, 100%.